Ah, fond memories.
Careful, I don't think they like you very much here.
Attention all personnel. If anyone finds Private Elston's trumpet, please...
Who's there?
At once. He's not the man who wakes you up in the morning.
What's that?
He is a musician in the band.
Sorry about the beard.
Who goes there? Who's there?
You may have a wee headache later.
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely. Attention all personnel. The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you.
Watch out! They're here! They're here! We beat you once, we'll beat you again! Spy!
For England and Saint...
Go back to Germany, you swine! Grenade! Come back!
We all get what's coming to us in the end.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players will be performing their brilliant play, Happy Hamlet, at 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies.
Donald!
Ollie? What possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get in my car. I have to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
Attention all personnel.
Who's there?
The Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant
What's that?
O'Carter when he's not on the bridge.
Who's there? Who goes there? God, Judy again.
Attention all personnel, please remember to boil all water this week. There have been some issues with the pipes. You may want to take an extra joy or two as boiling may break it down.
Who's on guard duty? There's a moment. What's that?
Where the hell's Cheeseman? Probably having a wank in the bushes.
Ollie!
Sorry.
He's probably in the latrine.
Or that.
He's not going to let you in. You'll need his key.
I can be quite charming when it suits me.
I bet he's still angry with you.
It's been 6 years.
Is he still deaf in one ear?
Attention all personnel, tonight's movies will be Hellcats at Ramsgate. This stirring war movie shows one of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it.
Did not miss Walter Scott. Ollie.
Just pretend it is beef. I wouldn't say that when the Sarge could hear you. Nice to have orders. Don't have to think so much.
I hope I've not made you late for supper.
Attention will be performing their brilliant play, Happy Hamlet, at 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies.
Whoever said we can't pick up?
Attention all personnel. Soldiers found drunk on duty will be given 30 days in the brig. Soldiers found trafficking in contraband will be court-martialed and dishonorably discharged from the Home Army.
The tanks were fake! The German tanks! In the camp! Paper mache!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town!
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train. Tell him.
In 1946! Before they took the children!
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up! We could have saved them! I could have saved my daughter!
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret. Margaret!
Well, an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
Alas, Miss Bing.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
You better get out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right.
Recognize the soldier.
Donald,
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit, eh?
Hop in. Do you remember my meat pounder that I lent you 2 years ago? And you lost it smashing some televisions? That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator. Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let's say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts. Open up! I'm off to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are ya?
I didn't think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart at the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind.
I'm ready. Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine. I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat. Crap. All off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm gonna have to go back for parts. Do not steal the bridge boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I'd do it to the bridge boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know. They've got to know. If the General will help, I'll go to Waterloo House and talk to Miss Bing. People listen to her. If you can't find something to do, I'll find something for you.
I'm not sure that actually was V-meat.
If it
You know what
moves,
I mean?
salute it. If it don't move, put it away. If you... Something wrong with your key, sir?
Get him!
It's a German! Whoever that was, they ain't here no more. Well, that one got away.
You look a bit sad today.
You're a bit nosy.
You don't have to be mean,
I am mean. Ask anybody.
but you don't have to be.
You're right. It seems some of the lads over at the camp didn't like being prisoners of war, so they decided to fight back. But they lost.
What did the Germans do?
The Germans. Nothing. They got all the other prisoners who didn't fight back, made them shoot them.
Which would you have done if you'd been a prisoner of war? Fight back or...
Aye. That's a question.
Why aren't you a prisoner of war?
And that's the other one.
Oh, tell it to the Marines.
Observe how the concrete is used for its raw and unpretentious honesty, contrasting with the pretentious ornamentality of the Victorian buildings of the parade. Rather than hiding the structure, the surface preserves the shape of the in-situ casting forms, revealing the nature of its construction.
Well, I think it's hideous.
I've never fathomed brutalism myself.
Oh, lovely. A hypodermic, and only slightly used. This ought to work.
I can never quite bring myself to hate these poor sick bastards. I try not to kill them, sometimes.
Because they're still people.
Aye,
He wants to
a
silence
bit of that.
Jack. There you are. Wet blanket. Cheer up.
You never liked me, did you?
It's Bruno. You frightened me half to death wearing that.
Did you hear something? Stop being so bloody...
Take your jaw, you stinking burner! Oh, fix you. Down. That's the one that done it!
Stop being so bloody difficult.
That's them. Their hands are all bloody. That's the one that did it.
They've got blood all over!
Bobbies. Protecting the haves from the have-nots since 1829. I better skulk past them or it's going to be a bit of a ruckus.
There's the murderer.
Right.
there.
I'm at it with you. You're coming with me! I see you. You're coming with me!
Mouldy and dank. Just how I like it.
Are your teeth a little loose in their sockets as you're under 70 years old? Is your mouth often dry?
Now we can come back here from any other hatch, and we don't have to meet any damn English.
One of our traditional English enemies, and like all traditional English enemies, we've beaten it before, yes, and we'll beat it again. As you know, England has traditionally ruled the seas. Ruled the seas. Rule Britannia, Britannia rule the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves.
I could do this in the dark. I think I have.
What needs vitamin C? But biscuits and salt pork don't.
What the hell are you on about?
That's the guilty. We've got a downer here, haven't we?
That's the one what done it. We've got a downer, haven't we?
Say goodnight.
Ollie, I didn't ask you here, did I? If you take enough joy, sometimes one forgets the silliest things.
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in fucking rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
You were kind to me even when I got confused. I had no one else to turn to.
Oh, Ollie.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No, Ollie. People do not need to know the truth. Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know. Is there?
No. It's better not to know. You, of all people, should understand that.
I'm truly sorry about this, Miss Bing.
Help! There's a donor in my...
Is this some sort of silly prank?
When I left the village, I thought you people knew what you were doing. Turns out, well, I've been keeping to myself.
I have a pillbox in my kitchen. Would you mind terribly bringing me my joy?
Oh, no, I can't.
Please, Ollie. You were never cruel.
I'm a soldier, Mom. They teach you to be cruel. I need to see the executive committee.
They won't listen. You'll only upset them, and then they'll take more joy and forget. They don't want the whole truth. No one wants the whole truth.
You know what, Miss Bing? I'll come back. I'll come back when you're in your right mind.
No! You can't, please. I'll take you to the executive committee. I'll walk you there. Anything, just please. Give me my joy! I need my joy. Why won't you give me my joy?
Sure, I'll go get it for you right away. Now, where would a woman stash her joy?
I'm afraid joy is after my time.
Here we go. She certainly hates to be off her joy, doesn't she?
You're not going to give it to her.
Bit of sugar, milk,
So, she's got coffee while the rest of us are drinking toasted chicory? Ooh, I don't think she likes him very much. This is what you were looking for, wasn't it? I'm afraid I can't let you have it.
Why the fuck are you doing this? You evil downer bastard! I am gonna kill you! I am going to kill you!
Sorry, I need my words to stick in your head instead of flying right out the other ear.
I've got to answer the blower. People depend on my decisions.
She's got her own pneumatic. I better answer it. Who the hell is Clive Birthwhistle?
You should find out if she likes him or not. You can't trust her, of course. Maybe there's a letter or something somewhere.
They're going to need an answer right away. You don't know how critical my answers are.
Okay, Mr. Birthwhistle, you can have as big an office as you like.
That doesn't sound like Miss Bing, does it?
you go.
This is all some clever joke, isn't it? It's terribly funny, Ollie. Let's just call this a prank, and you can untie me now. Please.
Miss Bing? Is everything alright? I'm sorry, but I shall have to enter the premises.
Who's that?
Why don't you go find out?
If you're going to talk to that Bobby, you can't do it looking like Ollie Starkey.
Who the hell am I supposed to look like then? King Edward?
Maybe there's a maid's uniform in the house somewhere.
Come in, Constable. Everything's perfectly all right.
We'll just see about that.
Come in, Constable. Everything's perfectly all right.
We'll just see about that.
Come in, Constable. Everything's perfectly all right.
We'll just see about that.
Well, that's my regular off-site executive committee meeting. Won't they be surprised to find you've tied me up? What unconvincing lie are you going to try to fob them off with?
You better answer it.
What do I say?
Tell them you're the general and the meeting's been postponed. Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
Hello, it's Beatrice Dalrymple from the Executive Committee.
I'm so sorry. Something's come up. Please come back tomorrow.
Is that General Bing?
Yeah, I haven't got time to chit-chat. We're trying to save the world.
All right. Tomorrow, then. Tomorrow, I guess.
I hope Miss Bing didn't sneak off while I wasn't looking.
Take the key and lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Take the key and lock her up, my fair lady.
I brought some food.
I made them sing, Ollie, so they wouldn't be afraid. But then they had to get on the train. Do you remember how they screamed?
Aye, I remember. All except my daughter.
Your daughter?
Aye, Margaret. Because she was dead. You've got to eat.
I'm gonna throw it right back up.
What was it your dad fed you when you were sick and couldn't eat anything else?
Coffee yogurt.
I'll bring some.
Give me my joy! Why won't you give me my joy?
I'll get you that coffee yogurt.
Why won't you give me my joy? Why won't you give me my joy?
All right, coffee yogurt. What is yogurt exactly?
It's fermented milk, like cheese, only it doesn't curdle.
So I just need some old milk and some coffee.
And probably some sugar to make the medicine go down.
Well, that's coffee yogurt a la Starkey. I hope she's not particular.
Everything is quite all right. Sleepy tight, nighty-night. Everything's tucked out of sight, my fair lady.
I think you'd better give her that yogurt.
This is awful. You've ruined it. Oh, Father, why have you forsaken me?
I didn't know what else to do.
Oh, that will be the gardeners. Perhaps you can suggest some lovely colour combinations.
I think you better answer that.
I didn't realise she was quite this popular.
Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
So who am I pretending to be?
You could always pretend to be the maid.
Who is it?
It's Brown, the gardener. Could you get Miss Bing?
I'm sorry, she's very busy.
You should have said that she's out.
She's very busy being out.
I'll leave it with you then. Would you, open up, please?
I haven't got time to shave.
Well, wrap something around your face.
And I'm a fat, ugly Scotsman.
Not all maids are thin, pretty and French.
You've got all the bloody answers, haven't you? Just a minute!
You better make sure she's out of sight.
So, should I stick her in a closet somewhere?
I'm afraid so.
Here's the counting of all the gardening supplies. She can pay me next week. Cheerio.
I'll see that she gets it. There are acts of heroism you never get a medal for, and they're some of the bravest.
I need air! Open the door! I'm suffocating!
I think you'd better let her out. No, you may not just leave her in there for a bit.
I didn't say a word.
Well, that's a good look for you. Suits you. You might want to shave a bit.
Christ almighty, can't these people think for themselves?
You must let me answer my messages. They won't know what to do on their own. I promise I won't put in any secret cries for help. I just need to answer.
Who the hell is Prudence Holmes?
You really ought to get out more, Ollie.
All right. I'm afraid she's been gone from the office for some time. Good luck. Why do I feel like a squealer? Off you go.
I was your friend. The only one who was nice to you. Why would you do this to me? Have you at least got a cigarette?
They'll kill you, you know.
Whoever told you that?
Last time I managed to dig some out of the rubble, a house collapsed on me. I nearly died.
Give me some joy! I need my joy!
You'll feel better soon. Ish, I think.
Miss Bing? Oh, Miss Bing? It's Constable Naismith.
You're busier than a one-legged man at an arse-kicking contest, aren't you?
You won't fool the bobbies. They'll expect their sandwiches.
I think he's getting upset. Ollie, you better talk to him.
Oh, sorry, Constable. Miss Bing is not here.
Well, if you don't mind, Ma'am, I'll make my own determination as to her localization.
No, come right in.
Miss Bing? You around?
You better get Miss Bing back to the closet.
I suppose this is where the maids such as yourself inhabit. I hope you're well enough fed. Myself, I am partial to sandwiches.
The children won't stop screaming.
You have to talk to them. Then they settle down for a bit.
Are you mad?
Aye. We could have saved them, you know. The tanks were made of papier-mâché. Little Artie Hastings tore a hole in one of them.
What could that possibly matter now?
I suppose it doesn't. Except that's just the first lie. Then comes the victory that wasn't, and then the happy pills, and the Simon Says because the kids are all gone. You can paint loaves of bread on the shop windows all you like, but if people don't wake up, we're all going to starve to death.
Please, give me my joy.
Oh, I need you here with me, Ma'am. Not off in Neverland with Wendy and Peter.
All right. The tanks were papier-mâché. The children didn't have to get on the train. Poor Margaret Worthing didn't have to die.
Nah, she didn't.
We go to City Hall, back entrance. There's a private elevator. The code is 0126.
The date of the victory.
I'll write you a letter of transit. It won't be enough. People won't face facts. Not until we take their joy. That's what we have to do, Ollie. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Then why would you help me?
There hasn't been a baby born in Wellington Wells in 17 years. We don't talk about that.
I'd forgotten that.
Let's go see the executive committee.
Oh! People have to know.
In an hour, you horrible little man. I won't even know you exist.
You have to find the letters of transit.
I can't stay here. Victoria's probably run to the police already.
Then hurry! Find them!
Well, that was unexpected. Ow. But I've got a letter of transit now. I'll see the executive committee in the parade. I'll tell them the food's running out. I'll make them listen.
What's going on?
We'll just borrow this for a bit, if you don't mind.
Come on out of there!
When I find you, you're gonna wish you had never lived.
Lovely day for it.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. The Executive Committee have decided to close the parade to visitors for the duration.
Duration of what?
They neglected to specify, sir. But I have been specifically informed that it is unrelated to the dispersion of plague. So, you may put your mind at ease in that regard.
Then how the fuck am I supposed to get to the parade, you bell-headed turd?
Perhaps you can dig a tunnel, sir. Good luck.
For fuck's sake! He wasn't helping me anyways.
Aren't there already tunnels?
For the train tracks, oh sure, but there's no way past the hatch on the other side. Believe me, I've tried.
Then how does the Mottling get to the village from the mines on Appleholme?
You're right, there must be tunnels. I've no idea where.
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Dr. Faraday! Oh yes, she designed the Mottling flow system. Oh, she's got to have the blueprints for the Mottling tunnels.
Bravo, Ollie. One day you won't need me anymore.
Don't you start talking nonsense, lassie. I'll go see Dr. Faraday. So the parade's locked up tighter than a vicar's bumhole. Lovely. But there's the Mottling tunnels. Dr. Faraday has to have a map. Maybe she'll let me make a copy.
Careful. You know how there's all that joy gas in there? It's going to make you throw up. You better wear a gas mask. You know what joy does to you.
coming out of there.
You haven't aged a day, have you?
Did you hear? The circus is coming to town.
If only I'd got you sooner.
That's right. You let the doctors take care of him.
There's been a murder.
It's good to smile as early as possible in the morning.
Been a while, hasn't it?
So you've had enough joy.
Right as rain.
How can I help you? Lovely day for it.
Ooh, how much is that one?
Thank you very much for your purchase. Please come again.
There you are. I've seen worse weather than this.
Right as rain, sir, right as rain.
Here that the Church of St. Genesius is continuing its tradition of Simon Says competitions with celebrity chorus. Well, quite right. I feel it. The celebrity chorus. Top caller will be Marjorie Flower. If you win the competition, Mrs. Flower Dew promises to come take a look at your flower garden. If you don't, she'll let you slip a few buds from hers. So this is worth playing for, doesn't it? So come on, get up, get dressed, and get out there. Don't let the day slip away or you'll feel like a downer. And we can't have downers, right? Smashing. And now, the cat...
How'd you get in?
Stop bringing me down!
There they are.
Take your
Can't hide forever.
won't get away.
How can Jack live with himself after what he did to you?
I'll get him.
careful. You know how there's all that joy gas in there? It's going to make you throw up. You better wear a gas mask. You know what joy does to you.
Simon says, step on one lit platform.
Take a flying fuck at the moon! Wait, I didn't say Simon says.
Ollie!
There's no one here but us ravens.
You did it!
Careful, Ollie.
Joy.
You know what joy does to you.
Joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Simon says, step on two platforms.
Simon says, go drown yourself in the river!
Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy.
People take joy on purpose.
Much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Step on three lit platforms. Ha 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 ha! I didn't say Simon says. Now, Simon says, step on three lit platforms.
Back in your ma's fanny, you wank stain!
Fantastic! You did it! Here's some
That's
joy.
almost better than whiskey.
Not too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Now, for the last challenge, Simon says, step on all the lit platforms.
Act Toon and Matt Snell, you bloody charlatan! Ball your head! You're the first wee dick that's ever made me long for the real Jack!
Be sure to enjoy your day.
I hope I don't throw this right back up.
What done it? Say goodnight. Say goodnight! I'll fix you!
Lay still, you bastard!
a favour. Triple dose your drink and let me handle the business. I'm the one on black Of course I still love you. I just lack a bit. Mess of your mouth. I know what I should have said. Can we talk about this like men without the bleeding hormones? That's what I should have said. Well, that would have been second.
You take your joy immediately.
Hello! Somebody!
Now, tinkering, that's a thing I know.
Why did they lock up Dr. Faraday?
You will take your joy immediately. You will take your joy immediately.
Good God! We've been cooped up there forever! Absence makes the heart grow fonder, but there's been an absence of absence, I'm afraid.
James, you don't have to air our dirty laundry to every stranger that passes by.
If you do the wash, we wouldn't have so much... Anyway, this is Ollie Starkey.
Who's he when he's at home?
We served together at Ramsgate.
Oh, Ramsgate. Sorry to intrude.
Jealousy doesn't look good on you, Roger.
You wouldn't happen to ken the whereabouts of Dr. Faraday?
Not actually sure. She was always talking about making a portal in the universe. It sounds ridiculous, but Roger says, well, we're a little worried she succeeded.
Don't tell anyone. If she has gone for good, we're out of work.
I was sort of hoping... Well, she designed the motorline pipes under the city, didn't she?
Oh, yes. That was one of the first things she did on her own, after Mr. Faraday went on holiday.
You're not going down into those tunnels, are you? It's like tangled hair down there. You know, like what's in the shower drain because certain people don't clean it.
I was hoping there might be, blueprints.
There must be, but the place is such a mess and she blew it up. The Bobbies won't even let us downstairs to water the plants.
If Dr. F comes back and they're all dead, we'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ollie, they want you to do it.
Well, then why didn't they... I could water them for you.
Oh, would you? We could try and dig up your plans while you do.
Once again, the heroes of Ramsgate save the nation.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
We'll make a gardener of you yet.
I think we found your blueprints.
Brilliant. Give us a look then.
The thing is, we need someone to pollinate the flowers down there.
Pollinate? Is your bum out the window?
You can't expect a soldier to know about flowers, James.
But we can't go down there, can we?
It's my bee cannon.
It's her bee cannon?
Well, she made it for me.
I thought you were worried about pollinating the plants.
All right, fine. Here's the bee cannon. You'll love it. It's got cannon in its name.
What am I to do with that?
Just find some bees, suck 'em up, go to the flowers, spit 'em out.
I'll do my best. Bees. There's no bloody bees in the village. Ah, damn it, it's back to the garden district, isn't it?
Go on your way. Yes, they'll take care of the rest. After all, it's their job. But if there are no authorities, you may need to take action yourself. Call your fellow citizens and let them know they've got a downer in their midst. They'll help you chase and pursue the downer. Once he's recovered his senses, well, you can let him go on his way. And if for any reason he fails to recover, don't feel bad. Sad feelings are contagious. One bad apple can spoil the lot. Go on your way and have a lovely day.
You're really bringing me down.
I could do this in the dark. I think I have.
black dog! Downer! Vandal, take your joy! Back up, you! Get happy! Keep calm!
For God, for Harry and St. George.
I don't think you should try breathing in that.
Medicine.
There you are.
Did you hear? Mrs. Sapper.
Just between you and me. You like this sort of thing? Smells like someone cleaned every surface with mortaline. Good thing I didn't smoke anymore. It's a dangerous business. You step onto the tracks, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing whether you might be swept off to